Okay, so we're back for another review video. I know it's like buzzes. You don't get any for a while, then you'll come at once, yeah? But this time, I'm going to be really excited with this one. Although I've already had a go. I have had a go already, but I'm excited to show you all this. The Cigman Night Vision Binoculars in 4K. 4K Night Vision Binoculars. I say, I've already had a test and it is really good. So keep watching, or you can skip to the moment that you want to see if you don't want to see what you get in the box. But believe me, you might as well stick around, see what you get in the box so you know what you're going to get for your money if you decide to purchase it. So let's get on with it. Let's not mess about, because I know you're excited to see the footage, how good it is. This actually films in colour, 4K colour as well. I prefer the black and white myself, but the colour is there, colour option. Imagine that, filming at night and everything's in colour. It seems a bit weird, doesn't it, night vision? Usually night vision, it's either greenified picture or it's a typical monochrome picture, black and white. But anyway, let's get on with it. So on the box itself, it's just mainly pictures showing it off. And then you get this on the side, look. Oh yes, oh yes. And then on that side, it's just the manufacturer and the address and the importer address and what have you. So yes, they have sent this out to me for a review. I haven't bought it myself, so which is a nice bonus because I do actually love this sort of stuff. So let's get on with it, check it out, its packaging, and see what you get. Okay, so let's get it open. It slides out. Right, okay, so there's just a little card in there, so you get your fingernail in there if you've got any. Unlike me, I haven't got any. Just the card, look. And behind that, you get an envelope, so you pull that out. This is the tricky bit. Night vision. So open that, and this is what we get inside. So let's get that out. There we go. So you get a user manual, which is actually quite a good, decent user manual there. Bit of information in there. Then you get a mixture of cards. This is like a little guide for you for all the buttons that's on top of the device. So like a quick guide for you. Then you've got these showing off pieces, look, where it's got an awards. There you go, design awards and what have you. So yes, very good, excellent. So it's like quite a solid polystyrene package. You get your fingers in here, give this a good pull. Ta-da! And there we go. And you can tell just by looking at that, it's quality, can't you? Absolute quality. And I tell you what, as well, you feel some weight on this as well. I'll put there on the screen the weight. But yeah, it's absolute quality. There's a little lens on here, little cover, but it ain't just a cover, it has got a lens on it as well. That's something to do with it can improve on the, I think it's the especially for the colour. If you have it switched to the colour footage, I think you can put that on and it might help, it might not. We'll try that out, we'll give that a go. I haven't had a good go with the colour version, to be honest. I've been messing the typical monochrome view. I always like that better than the colour, but that's just me. But yeah, so as you can see, all the buttons are on the top. Look, it's very easy. This one here is an emergency light. I press that now, look, you can see it. It's like an emergency thing, so if you're stuck somewhere down a hole, you can point that out the hole, press that on. There's this next one down is for just a standard torch. You can see that. Now this one is to turn on the lights on these buttons when you've got it turned on. So let's turn this thing on. This is your power button here. I'll show you the others when we've got it on. So you turn it on by keeping your finger on there. There you go. And I don't know if you can see or not. It's hard to see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the screen, can't you? Obviously it's blurry because we're pointing right at the side of this case here, but there you go. And there's can you see how the buttons are lit up? You can see or not, but the buttons are lit up. If you press that, it turns them off, you see, on and off like that. So you got power, you got the different modes, which is the colour, or the usual typical black and white footage. That's your menu button to bring up a menu on that screen, which I'll show you in a moment. That's to start the recording or stop the recording. And these two here are your zoom. Now it's got 8 times digital zoom. It's not optical. It's not optical. It's a shame. I'd love to see it optical, but it's digital zoom only, up to 8 times. And we'll be testing that out later on as well. So, and also these are used to go through the menu. So there you go. So that's that. Now the sides, there's nothing on this side. Nice bit of a grippy area there. And this side's the same. Now this side has got this little tiny bit there. You get your thumb in there and pull quite hard. Don't be frightened to pull that hard. And I don't know if you can see or not. Hopefully you can see. It's not very bright in here. But there you go. You can just about make them out. There's a micro SD card slot, which I've already put the SD card in. And you've got your USB-C connector to charge it up, because this one, unlike some, doesn't have actual batteries that you put in. This has got rechargeable battery built in, which is fantastic. And it's a 5,000 milliamp battery, and it lasts for ages on a charge. So that's absolutely brilliant. Now underneath we've just got, well, there's some like rubbery feet there at the bottom. There's actually a temperature gauge in the middle, actual temperature gauge, and there is actually the connector here that you can put this on a tripod, which is actually probably a very good idea, especially if you're going to use the zoom feature. Put that on a tripod to keep things rock steady as you look across the land or wherever you're looking at. So that's all that there. So at the front you can see that's your standard viewing lens there. This side is the one that does all the actual fancy stuff, the night vision stuff, and this is where you move it around to focus. So it's not a auto focus or anything like that. It is a manual focus, which I wish it was autofocus. That would be amazing, but it's still bloody good. I'm not at all bothered by that. But it's yeah, you have to make sure, if you keep moving from something in the foreground to something more in the distance, adjust that so you can get the focus right. And that is it. I mean, it's straightforward enough. And like I say, there's your screen. So let's have a look at the screen. Okay, so we'll put up to the camera here. Hopefully you can see this. I'll press M on the top and there you go. Okay, the first thing is the brightness. Then you've got Wi-Fi. Turn that on if you want to connect to your phone app, so watch the videos. Date stamp is obviously, you turn that on to see the date in the corner, bottom left corner. That's date time. That's where you set the date and the time correctly. Picture in picture's interesting. You put that on, top right corner, you'll see a little close-up little square of what you're looking at. Loop recording is, if you fill the SD card up, it will then record over the older footage. Audio recording, turn that on if you want to have your voice on there, if you want to talk over the video. Your resolution there, that's for obviously video recording. Image size if you take pictures, because you can take pictures with this, not just video. Auto power off, if you have it on, you can obviously have it turn itself off after a short time. Frequency 50 or 60 megahertz. Language, obvious, but I'm English, so I've set to English. The beep sound is if you press the buttons on top, you get an irritating beep, and you might want that. I don't. Format the micro SD card, so you've got room for your recordings. Default sets all these up to the standard settings. And then finally, version is the firmware version of the binoculars. You can actually have this connected to your phone, to an app, and access videos and what have you on the app. To be honest, I have tried it. I'd prefer to just straightforward look on here, because you can play them back on the screen here once you've done a video. And to transfer, well, to be honest, I connect the cable up, a USB-C cable, directly to the port here, straight to my laptop, and straight away, with it on, it actually connects, and you can use your file manager and grab the files off. So easy that I don't bother with apps, but the app is there if you want to use it. So you can take the SD card out, of course, and if you want to just use it like that, you can then, if you don't want to take the binoculars anywhere, but you need to take the footage to someone else, take the SD card out, micro SD card out, and take that with you and put it into an adapter or something and put it into your laptop and do it that way, of course. Transfer files off SD card like that. But there you go, that's that. So that's the device itself. Like I say, oh, it feels such quality, I love it. So now I'll show you what else you get. You get 2 little packages here at the side. Now this one is just simply, it's the strap. I'm going to take it all out because I can't get back in. But that is a strap that you can attach to it, so you can hang it around your neck or whatever. And then what you get here, let's open this up. The first thing you get is this. It's a compass. A compass on a carabiner, beaner, or whatever you call it. You can attach it to a belt or whatever, strap, whatever. Put it over there. What else do you get? Now don't think it came with nothing in it. It's come with the micro SD card, a 64 gig card, and I've already put it in the binoculars because I've been using it. So, but that's what it comes in. Let's shake this and get this out. So we've got your cleaning cloth for your lenses, and finally, which I haven't actually used this one, I've got my own, but there's it comes with, I mean, it's good if you haven't got one, USB-C to USB-C to connect up to a charger to charge up your binoculars. So that's all you need. It's all straightforward, very straightforward. Let's pull these back in. There we go. Right, so yeah, so that's about it really. So on the screen itself, just briefly tell you, you've got the amount of time remaining on your micro SD cards. You've got that it's set to 4K. You can alter that. You can alter the settings for the resolution and what have you. There's also the date and time, which I have got to alter actually. I've not got the time on that set correctly. And in the bottom right corner, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there is a battery indicator there, so you can keep an eye on the battery. I mean, I've used it already and it's still nearly full. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so what do you think? Yeah, well, wait until you see the footage before you decide what you think, because the footage, it's pretty damn good. I really enjoyed having a mess with this the other night, and I should go out again tonight. Because it's not raining, because we've had nothing but rain lately. Hopefully it won't be raining, and we'll have a good go at it, and I'll take you somewhere quite maybe creepy to some people to test it out. Yeah, we'll go somewhere like that, and yeah, see what you think. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. If there's any more information to tell you about this, I'll have it on the screen as we go along, and yeah, and I'll put the link below in the video description as usual to the device if you do want one of these. And they can be so handy. These can so handy. It's not just for, you know, people spying or anything like that. This is for good for getting wildlife, you know, in the dark, get some wildlife. There's all sorts of probably reasons for it. Security as well. If you're a security guard and you can't see certain areas of where you're supposed to be covering, you can use one of these. It can be very handy for that. Yeah, I should think probably mostly wildlife is probably what these are going to be used for, you know, and probably some unscrupulous things as well. But anyway, won't go into that. But anyway, fantastic. We'll give this a go now for you and see what you think. Let us know in the comments what you think as well, whether you would like something like this. Do you think it's any good? Just whatever your opinion is of this device, or these devices in general, just leave a comment below, yeah, and let us know what you think. And yeah, so anyway, stop babbling. It's time for the footage, so sit back and enjoy. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, before I venture off and do some spooky scenes, hint hint, I'm going to take this outside now, outside the van, it's really dark now, and see what we get from it. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so before I venture off to this certain location that I want to show you, I've just put this on. I'm outside, it is pitch black out here, and I've gotten the colour one, and you can see the sky's a bit blue. Look at that! You can even see the red brickwork of the storage areas over there. Oh my god, that's amazing. Colour at night time. I mean, even the sky is like a blue colour, even though it shouldn't be. Well, I suppose it should be, but it's at night time. So here's my shed. You can see the grey of the shed. Let's go down to the... Look at that! You can even see the green fake grass that we've got around the shed. And the blue of that pipe that we got running into the shed for the washing machine. And the blue cable that we used to fill up the water. Oh my god. Oh, hose, not cable. Hose. And that's the gravelly stuff on the floor. It's got a bit of colour to it. But yeah, it's actually picking up. Look, even the brown wood, look. I can't believe it. Night vision with colour. That is insane. That's insane. Have a look at Lizzie. Oh, that light there, that's nothing like that. It's hardly lit up. It's just little tiny LEDs on a fake plant. There's got one over there. They do not light up like that. What you're seeing is not really what it's like. It's just making it so much lighter. It's mental. There's Lizzie. A little bit of red graphic on the side of Lizzie there. But yeah, so you can see that the colour does work. There's a little bit of leftover Brussels over there. But yeah, okay, so well, let's try the normal typical scene of night vision and see what the difference is. Oh my word, yeah, that's something else. I prefer this. I do prefer the monochrome black and white. So much better, so much better. Who cares about colour? So those buildings over there, let's have a look at them again. So yeah, there you go, look. I have to keep manoeuvring the focus, of course. It's not autofocus. Look, more aliens up there, look, in the sky. But yeah, tree over there in the distance. Jan's little greenhouse. And it is literally pitch black. That's them flowers I've just been pointing out that light up in the dark. That one there, look. As you can see, it's sort of different, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at the shed. It's exciting stuff looking at the shed. So now we're in the typical monochrome. Yeah, look, there's the fake grass again, look. And that wood that we was looking at a minute ago. Let's get in focus again, there you go. There's a bit of fence over there, look. But it is pitch black around here. Absolutely amazing, this is absolutely amazing. There's a car parked, oh no, van is it? Van over there, post office van. And here's Lizzie, look. There we go. Collect moments, not things. However, on this occasion, collect one of these cameras. They are brilliant. There's our chairs we sit on. Right, okay. So we're going to come off now, and we're going to come back on when I'm at the cool location, which is going to be rather spooky. So get ready for some footage. See you in a mo.
The stones are cold against the dark.